Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Howard, and in this series I'll be talking about how I'm trying to grow a small account to a big account that will be able to sustain me for a very long time, like basically financial freedom. This past week I took two trades, and no, I took one trade. One of my previous week trade ended break even, and I lost one. So because of how the market has been lately, so I decided that okay, I should take a break from the market, and also to avoid a lot of outside influence, I decided to take a break from the market. So I will share the trade I took, and in few minutes just stick with me and you will be able to see everything I've gotten from this break I took, and I'll be able to share more with you guys. Just stick around to the end of the video.
This AUD trade took me out for break even though I was expecting price to come and take the liquidity up here, but it seems the market is not ready to go bullish yet. And what I noticed is that the mistake what I failed to recognize here is that on a daily time frame, as you can see, so if you use the Fibonacci to check the, so you can see the market is already in the discount zone. That means anything can happen. That means the market can reverse from anywhere here. So that's the mistake I made. So knowing that I should have reduced my targets, I shouldn't have targeted a lot, but it is what it is. So sometimes it happens, sometimes. So assuming the market is not in like the discount zone, so I will still be expecting the market to push higher. But since the market is in discount, I should have just targeted this liquidity here, then I will just look forward to. So since like this, then I'll just wait to see what the market will do next. But this one is not a loss, but the break even, not a loss. It's actually a return in the account, but it's good. We move to the next one. The GBP JPY trade I took, so which was the only trade I took, is how it goes. So let me just show you what I was looking out for. So let me just start from the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, as you can see, there's this counter trend line break, and which created the demand zone here, which the market was into, and I'm expecting the market to just go bullish from there, since the order flow is to the upside. And going down to the 4-hour time frame, is, as you can see, so the market is already in the 4-hour demand zone, and I don't want to like take it outside, so I'm just waiting for to see like a market change structure to the upside. That means I'll need to see like a break of structure on the lower time frame, which I waited for. And on the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, so there was this little demands and supplies that was created there, so I was waiting for the market to break above it, and on the test of the demands that was created, I just buy from there, which is exactly what I did. As you can see from here, the market broke the supply zone, created this demand zone, and market came into it, and it took me out for a loss. Crazy, right? So there are times that you will do things according to your plan and it still not go your way. So what I learned from this is that I think everything boils down to, so on the, let me just show you the weekly time frame. So can you see now on the weekly time frame, the market of this B.M.A shows this B.M.A shows that the market might be bearish for the week. So I think this is what I missed. So if I have taken this into consideration, that means after this B.M.A we will most likely get like a bearish candle. We follow it, and you can see the market took out liquidity from above here, which means it might go bearish for a while. So if I have applied that, then I might not end up in that trade, or I might maybe kind of look for a sell. I even look for a sell because we are in the daily demand zone, so looking for a short setup in the higher time frame demand zone is not the best way to go about it. Lesson learned, we move to the next trade.
This is where we are in the account now, and the past week, this is the trade I took. The break even I got on the ADCHF and the loss I took on the GBP which I shared earlier. It goes. So as you can see, I'm still the same account from the previous time. Still the same account. As you can see, still the same account. So I'm still grinding. We continue doing our best. We continue improving day by day. Talking more about the psychology aspects of trading, because this past week I noticed that I allowed a lot of outside influence in my trades, and to cut it off, basically I need to take a break from the market. So I stopped even checking any other person's trades and all. I'm in a community, and I even stopped looking at people, even that's really I stopped looking at everything pertaining the market. So even if I do watch your video before, if you post anything that's showing charts or you talking about the market, I'll just skip it, because I want to eliminate outside influence as much as possible for my trade, which has been a challenge for me, because I'm trying to okay, this person is like my mentor, so let me see his outlook on the market and see how I compare to him, to his own rather. But I noticed that it's not working for me. So once you notice that something is not working for you, the best thing to do is you stop it and you go to something that will work for you. So another thing I noticed is that this Forex of a thing is a solo journey. Solo journey in the sense that you only have yourself to account for, and you should do everything like solely. I'm not saying you should do everything by yourself from the beginning. You need, obviously you need a mentor to help you, and once you get hold of maybe your strategy and the system you want to be using to trade, you should just break off from the mentor for a while and go on solo. And with this, your progress might not be, your progress will be fast actually, because since you are not relying on anybody for anything, if you take a loss, you know that your loss is basically your mistakes, and it will be easier for you to learn from your loss and all. Because let's assume your mentor gave you a trade breakdown and you took the trade, it went to a loss. What lesson do you want to take from the loss? It's only your mentor that will actually learn from the loss. You won't learn anything from the loss because it was not your work. Let's assume you analyze the market yourself and you took a loss. You know what gave you the entry. You know what gave you that bias. Okay, I'm buying from here or I'm selling from here. Once you take that loss, you'll be able to analyze, you'll be able to detect, okay, this is what caused this loss. Okay, this is what I should have done better. Do you understand? So me taking a break from the market is just for me to make sure that I eliminate a lot of outside difference. Because let's assume from the previous week, it's okay, this is the projection for this week, and daily also this is the projection for today, blah blah blah. And so me taking a break means that all the projections will have worked out, and in my mind I can't really recollect everything. So meaning I'm coming back to the market fresh. Even all my levels that I've done, some worked, some didn't work. I didn't bother. I just continued my analysis, coming in fresh, no outside difference. So anything I'm taking now, any trade I'm taking now is solely based on me. If I take a loss, good. If I take a win, also good. So these are the things I think you need to better yourself. So as a beginner, it won't work that way. As a beginner, you need someone to hold your hand, obviously. But let's, as an intermediate trader, that means you already learn some strategy and you're already working towards improving it. What you should do is avoid outside influence as much as possible. Focus on the thing yourself and journal your trades. Journal every mistake you made. Journal your win, journal your loss. Even when you win, still look at the winning trade. Like, what should I have done better? Maybe your entry, maybe if I could find my entry a bit instead of taking 1 to 3 profit, I could take 1 to 5. Stuff like that. This thing helps a lot. This thing helps a lot. So you learn from winning trades, you learn from losing trades. Another thing you should be mindful of is once you analyze the trade, take it. Like, just take the trade. Once you are sure of analysis, take the trade. Don't hesitate. It might be a good one, it might be a bad one, but you should have a criteria for grading your entries, your trades. Like, okay, this is a good one, this is a bad one. Let's assume you analyze Euro USD and let's say GBP USD. So this just assumption. Let's say on Euro USD, it is more of you going with the trade, with the trend rather, and on GBP USD is basically like a counter trend trade. So that means if you are buying on both, you are actually buying dollars. You are selling dollar together. But one is a counter trend, and the other one is not a counter trend. That means the one that is not a counter trend is actually better set up than the one that's a counter trend. So these are ways you will be able to use to like rate your entry and your analysis. So these are things you should also put into consideration also while taking trades. And another thing, like I said earlier, journal your trades, journal everything. It's good, even journal your trades should start from when you analyze the trade. In your analysis, journal your analysis, then your entry, your exit later on. So when you when you now go back to the trade, once you look at the trade, you be able to go to your analysis of the trade. Then from your analysis, you'll be able to pick where the mistake comes from. Because let's say just journal your entry and your exit, you only have your entry and your exit. What brings about the entry, you won't know. You just know, okay, I entered from here, I got out from here. That's the thing. But if you journal your analysis also, you'll be able to tell, okay, this is what I saw from this time frame, this time frame, this time frame before I entered the trade. If it didn't work out, you'll be able to like tweak and trace your track. You understand? So this is how the things work. This week is more of psychology for me rather than trading. Another thing I realized from the market is that you need a street to yourself. Let's assume you are a day trader now. If I'm taking just 1 trade per day, I'm taking just 2 trades per day, or depending on your rule. Let's say, okay, once I take a loss of so percent, I will stop trading for the day. Like me now, I'm a swing trader. So now what I come up with now is that I will only be taking like maximum 5 trades per week. Some week there will be weeks. So what I mean is from the past analysis data I did, I took like average of 3 or 4 trades per week. So now what I'm going to do is, if I take, let's say, 3 loss in a row, I'm done for the week. I don't care if everything happens on Monday or Monday, Tuesday. If I take 3 loss back to back, I'm done. And the maximum trade I'll be taking for a week will be 5 trades. I don't care if I have all the trades on Monday. That's all. So I have this big magic because I analyze a lot of pairs. Although I have the major pairs as like the major one, and I have some cross pairs that I do analyze also. So if I see opportunity on there, I take them. If I don't see, I don't take. So I'm able to do this because my strategy is like structured. I'm looking for the same thing on everything or on every asset I'm looking at. So it doesn't matter what the asset is. To me, it doesn't matter. Once I look at it, okay, this is what I am looking for. Once I see it, I enter. Or if I don't see it, I move on to the next one. So it's easier for me that way. So I believe your strategy should be something whereby it is structured. Like if somebody just give you, please help me analyze this pair, without knowing what the pair is, can be cassava, maize, tomato, anything. Just analyze it with the same system. Once you look at it, okay, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm looking for. Okay. This from the analysis, this is my entry, this is my exit. Okay. From the analysis, there's no trade on this one. I will wait for it to like develop more before I can do anything on it. So this is what I think your strategy should look like. If it's not like that, please try to refine it and do more on that part, because another thing is we are not in the market to trade. We are in the market to make money. So you should do things that will make you make money, not that make you trade more. So if I'm trying to like say, okay, by taking more to that, I'm just trading the market. Our goal in the market is to make money from the market. So that means if you are taking less trade and you are making more money, why not continue taking less trade and make more money than have more trades and you won't be making anything? Okay, thank you guys for sticking out to the end of the video. I hope you like it. So please like, share, and subscribe for more content in the future. And with the things that I've learned this week, I will apply it going forward. And let me know in the comments what you learned this past week and how you, maybe if you're struggling with psychology aspect or anything, just let me know in the comments how your trading is going. If you're a beginner or intermediate trader, let me know in the comment section what the market is like to you, what your journey has been like, so we can relate with each other. I promise I reply to all comments, no matter what the comment is. I reply to everything. Stay tuned, guys. Bye.